Hey guys, it's me Vandal, and today is actually the next day in the vlog, but I'm doing one for yesterday, which should have been January 28th, 2016 for day 28 of my 365 vlog. And what I wanted to talk about yesterday was, basically I wanted to talk about Flint, Michigan, and a lot about it in the media and why it's so important that people aren't actually really talking about it, at least in my opinion. I feel like, alright, so for those of you who don't know, in Flint, Michigan right now, people's water is basically being poisoned because there's no water filtration system, and it's basically all hell has gone loose running around in that area. And one of the things that I find very pertinent is that the people who are being affected are the people of color who don't have the necessary resources or live in areas that are mainly affected by this water, at least from what I've been seeing in the news reports. And I think Flint, Michigan seems to have gone through like so much stuff. So basically, people there not having adequate drinking water. This is also leading to them to having to pay for the water that is actually poisoned, and they're being threatened that if they don't pay for the water, that people's children will be taken away. But people have already drinking this infected water, and it's already caused very horrible, irreversible defects to their children, and it's affected a lot of them with lead poisoning, because that's one of the things they tried to do is put chlorine into the water, but that also, I think, corroded the pipes. But whatever it led to, whatever solution they tried to do to filtrate the water, it actually did not work, and it made it worse. And this has actually been on my mind for the whole week. I've been really wanting to talk about it, but I've been trying to stay away from this issue because I don't like talking about serious stuff all the time. You know, I try to be happy, but the world isn't always happy. So, I mean, it really sucks for the people who live in Flint. It's just it goes to show just another one of those problems that just gets obscured by the media. And I mean, this is like a pretty big issue, I think. I think it should get a little bit more coverage. I mean, water is something that you need to live. It shouldn't be like an option. I mean, the fact that we pay for water is also kind of crazy in and of itself. But that said, if you're supposed to pay for water, your water should at least be drinkable and not be unsafe for you to consume. And I think the chaos that's going around there, I don't fully understand what's going on in Flint, but this is just part of the representation of, I guess, people who live under a certain economic line not being treated a certain way. And usually your economic value or lack thereof is related to the color of your skin. And I feel like that's partly why people in Flint aren't getting the necessary help that they need. I mean, in the first place, why is your water not clean? Like, what excuse could you possibly come up with that there is actually no clean water in Flint, Michigan? That is actually really sad. And one of the other things that may come up in this is that people may say like, oh no, it's not because they're black, it's just poor decision making. But I hate it when there's an issue of race and then people take race out of the equation like it's going to make the solution any more objective. Like, when you can clearly see that just it is because of skin color. I swear there have been too many instances where it's just like, oh, why do you guys go to race? Why do you use race? Because it's fucking there. That's why. That's one for today. But it's just one of those things it's not escapable. It's part of this country's history, and it's showing itself now in various other ways. And I'm just saying, if these people weren't of, lower socioeconomic income, they wouldn't be facing all these problems with filtered water. This wouldn't have even been like an issue, I think. But there's probably more plaguing Flint after, like, the depression and shit, and that whole documentary that what's his name, the documentary guy who made Bowling for Columbine. I can't remember his name right now, it's not coming to me. I don't want this video to go too long, but yeah, he made that video, and that also showed a poor state of Flint, Michigan. And that's just in relation to like few other things that aren't related to water crime. I mean, that place is like suffering pretty horribly, I think, post the pullout of all the factories that were giving it such an economic boost. But that's just for like anywhere that is really in need of it. I think even, what is it, Connecticut or somewhere upstate around here is suffering because I think, is it Ford or one of the big car companies is pulling out, and it's taking everyone's jobs away from them, and that just has to go with globalization and cutting costs. But capitalism in itself is also its own dangerous thing, but I don't even want to talk about that. I'm rambling on because it's late at night and I was supposed to do this and I was lazy. Well, I wasn't lazy. Let me tell you what I did today, and I'll close up that thought. But I was able to actually ink a few drawings today. I didn't get any workouts done. I was taking a break today. Tomorrow I'll kick it up. But yeah, I wanted to color them, but at least some of the stuff got inked. Do you guys want to see? Yeah, let me show you. So yeah, this is some of the drawings that I was inking today. This is my main character from Grave. This is the main character of Truth, next to the Spiral, and here's the main character from Chrono Spiral. I need to finish erasing him. But yeah, that's what I've been like working on over here. And then the other day I did this. I finally colored this. This is Ira. But yeah, that booty. But yeah, you know, that's some of the stuff I do. That's gonna be on like my DeviantArt soon, once I finish coloring these guys. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. So yeah, that's a little insight into my artwork. I'm gonna work on creating some videos for my art, so stay tuned for that. But, and on my other channel, you'll see it there. But in summation, people of Flint, I feel sad for you. I'll try not to forget, like most of the world tends to, even though some people don't, but the majority of us move on to the next hot topic subject. So I'll try to keep you guys in my mind, and hopefully that helps, even though that's actually not really helping at all. But I'm just trying to spread this message. Don't forget Flint. People are suffering all around the world, not just Flint. So this is just one of those things that you shouldn't forget just because you live in America and try to be global and whatnot. But just don't forget about the people of Flint. It's important. So yeah, I'm Vandal. If you made it to this video, yo, thanks. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed what you saw. This is your first time seeing my face. Don't forget to subscribe because, you know, I make videos every day. So yeah, I'm Vandal, and I will see you tomorrow. Boy, keep it 365.